Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to do a past, present, and future reading. This is the before thought. This is the present, and this is this is the present deck right here, and this is the future. So this is the outcome of that. No, I cannot tell the future, but based on that, based on the cards, I can see where you started, where you're at now, and what may be to come, but what you need to keep continuously working on, and not being stagnant and not giving up on whatever it is that you're going after. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. I really appreciate all you guys. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, and yellow hearts if you rock with me and just got my 6 all day, every day. And got my 6 means got my back, because I have your back, and I just want you to know that. So, again, this is past, present, and future. These cards are the past. This is where you started, this is where you are, and this is where hopefully, if things all work out, you will end up when it comes to seeing from the lessons and learning from the lessons of the past, and also living in the now, but understanding what your main goal is when you get to this future endeavor that you set out for. So this could be in regards to business, this could be in regards to a relationship, but whichever it is, you need to understand that there is a journey through all of these things. And sometimes it feels a little hard, and sometimes we just want to give up, but this is where we are. So I'll pull like 5 or 6 cards in order for us to get a really good reading. This is for the past energy that you have been going through. And so there you have it. Let me pull a couple more. The yellow cards are the past. The other cards, the brown cards, are where you are now, presently, and the green cards are the future, where you want to be, or where you're headed, the journey that you're headed on. Remember, I'm not a psychic. I'm just like the genie. I can't tell the future, can't bring anybody back. And yeah, look at that. Your card comes out. The chariot energy comes out, which you're getting on your chariot. But are you moving forward with confidence, or are you just getting on there just to test it out? These cards come out. Bottom of the deck is the Drake energy. You only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. And this is you, 7 of Pentacles. You know, you have planted the seed, but now what you're doing, 7 years, you're cleaning up based upon planting the seed. So it hasn't yet come to fruition. It isn't growing yet, but you're waiting for this to happen. So whether this is a situationship, relationship, when it comes to finances, when it comes to business, you have started from this point, and now you're moving forward. So we're going to go ahead and put these in line, and then I will pull from the current energies of where you are. So it'll be 3 rows. So just know this is past energy. Look at the chariot. You haven't even got on your chariot yet. And then this is the present energy right here. So again, the end goal is you only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love when it comes to my Drake energy. But something in regards to this energy is just letting me know that, you know, you haven't charged yet for it, and you're not really feeling it. You're just like, okay, I'm going to get on my horse, and now I'm going to figure it out. So this is planting the seed. This is actually going after it, because you realize that time is not, you're only losing time in the process of this. So you're looking at the chariot, getting on your horse, or getting on your throne, and moving forward confidently. So there you have it. The devil energy tried to come out. We have unsure energy here, and we have a couple more cards we're going to pull. But yeah, I just feel like, look at these. Look how the cards are falling out. Look, okay, so the devil energy did come out when it comes to the toxic energies is stopping you from setting boundaries. So this is what you have to work towards, because it comes out where the chariot is. Does that make sense? So That is how we see it. And I'll pull one more card because this crosses the boundaries cards, which is the Ten of Wands energy, crosses the devil, which is unsure energy of the toxic behaviors that are around you. And then we have feeling like you've been backstabbed. Or a failure. And then we have your intuition, the high priest is something that can only be understood through experience. So where you were in the past is good because you have moved forward. And but for some reason, moving forward, planting the seeds, you feel like somebody is backstabbing you, or you feel like a failure. But use your intuition when it comes to how you see things and how you feel in regards to certain situations. So that's how I see that so far. So the chariot shows his face, and with the chariot showing his face of you actually starting to move forward, it shows that the boundaries and the toxic energies, with the devil energy being being needing clarity. In the upright is temptation, seduction, and materialistic energy. In the reverse is freedom, lack of will, and resentment. But yeah, you're resenting something about it, and that's why you're looking at the situation and you're setting boundaries. Okay, so this is the future energy where you want to be or what you're trying to go towards when it comes to this energy. So we have the World card, and yeah, the World card is completion. But look, you had to get to the point to where you're trusting. This could be in regards to a situationship, but here's the Seven of Cups energy when it comes to you having all of your cups. So everything, when it comes to this situation, you're realizing that you have more options and that the snakes are worried about. Excuse me, I'm not saying the snakes, but the snakes are here, but you're able to grasp. It's not a dream. You see the snakes that are here, and which is what you have to set boundaries for. And you have your pinnacles and all of the rewards. There hasn't been a tower moment yet. And so I just feel like, you are halfway there, but don't give up because it says, trust. And this is unsure energy of the Two of Swords. And there's two men fighting over, or two people. I'm not going to say whether male or female, you take what resonates, but they're fighting over your attention. It just seems like to me. So that's how I'll put that. And then I'll pull a couple more cards. Yeah, I'll pull a couple more cards. You're still giving to a situation. The Ace of Swords is clarity. You have clarity, but you have help. Yeah. Okay, Justice is here. Okay, so one more card. Yeah, it shows the walking away card. And you have, yeah, you're getting there. Yeah, tower moment. So again, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, again, you realize that you had options, and therefore you move forward with the Nine of Pentacles here. Not only do you have your pentacles, the fruits that you have planted, or the seeds that you have planted have now made it into grapes. So that is a good thing. You just have to keep going after what you want. And your belief system has changed. In order for this to happen, you looked at your intuition, you followed your intuition, but your belief system has changed into where you are. So I'll go ahead and pull these energies or show you these energies. But the the Ace of Swords energy is letting me know that you have clarity and you're giving to situations, judgment energy being here with the Tower. You're giving to situations, but you're giving it to people, not just a person. Does that make sense? Or you're handing it out equally. You're not just giving to one situation, one toxic situation, if that makes sense. So I'll go ahead and pull this card over. It is the the Ten of Wands energy, burdens. So you've let go of your burdens, you built bridges and you've let them go. And this is where actually this is the beginning of it. So this is before you started to carry burdens. And here's a man here. This is a bold man making money off of doing whatever they enjoy. But is this going to be you carrying this person's burdens? Does that make sense? Is this going to be you carrying all of the things and not just making money anymore? So that's how you had to look at it. It depends on who comes into your life, who makes things heavy for you and makes you feel like a failure because you start to build their house and stop building yours and stop your journey. Does that make sense? And so we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is the beginning of you planning out the things that you want, but based upon who comes in your life, who shuns you and makes you feel like your ideas will fail, right? Is why you start to feel certain ways. Now, this is the Ace of Wands energy. In normal tarot, the Ace of Wands is having the courage and the desire to be positive. But right now, you're just grabbing the wand to say, okay, this is where I'm getting close. I want this, but I'm going to, take charge as soon as I build up a little bit more confidence, if that makes sense. And so that's just how I see that energy. And then we have the Eight of Swords energy. This person is causing you to overthink. This person, place, thing, situation is causing you to overthink. And so here it is, before you become trapped, you have to understand that people come into your life for a lesson or a blessing, right? And so these situations, when it comes to somebody who's sucking your energy out or who makes you feel certain ways, is the lesson that you need to learn, and you have to turn around and soon get on your chariot. So this is the past energy of where you were. And, the Knight of Wands, you only live once, but this is also what you're trying to get to have your rewards, Nine of Pentacles energy, to have success, great love, and rewards. But for some reason, it's happening. And then we go back to, where did I see? I thought I seen the Nine of Pentacles again right here. Yeah, I did. So again, you're happy about it. But see, this is you sending a message coming towards you that blocked your happiness. And this is you sending messages out that is like, nah, I'm not even bothered with that. You see the difference? This is this is the past energy, and this is the future energy. So when you stop worrying about the messages that are coming in, the way people make you feel less than or make you feel like what you're doing, when you decided to plant those seeds and know that you have options, where is the, I thought I seen the Seven of Pentacles here, but that doesn't mean it's not here. But I thought I did see it here. But when you stop worrying about the messages that are coming in of the doubt, the negativity, and you stop building people's castles and trying to work with people who deplete you and not complete you, who make you feel like the things that you're going after are not going to be victorious when it comes to the Ace of Wands, or you're not going to be courageous enough to go after your desires because this person, place, thing, or situation or messages that you receive make you overthink a situation, and you just get on your chariot and keep pushing forward, which is what you're deciding to do, to get on your chariot to keep pushing forward. You will realize that the Nine of Cups energy, this is you pouring into everyone's cup because this is what you're trying to do, and it's causing you lack. Does that make sense? Now, in this situation, this is a man drinking, giving his kids water, but it's only 3 kids here and it's 9 cups here. So he's overly feeding the people who he doesn't have to feed. Does that make sense? And so that was your past energy of this situation. Now it goes with saying that the Queen of Pentacles energy, this is the snake. So look at this. The snake is putting the pentacles in front of this person, but the Queen of Pentacles holds her own pentacle. She holds her own pinnacle, but here it is. She's letting the snake be in charge of her finances and her energy. And so that is what the Queen of Pentacles is doing, because this person here who says, oh, I can, I'll buy these things from you. In the beginning, it's an offer for business, but in the end, it becomes a thing that they're like, oh, well, we can work together as a team, but then they try to take over, and then they make you overthink and make you feel doubtful of the situations that you have been capable of having, right? So before they came around, you already had planted the seed. You already were selling things. You already were doing, right, before this person came around. But during the process of this person, place, thing, or situation, because it could be a job, it can be anything that's taking away your energy and making you feel like you need them. and then they make you feel like a failure. But remember, in the past, you always lived that model of you only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love, my Drake energy. But somebody made you overthink this, and they start making you feel trapped, because in the regular tarot, the Eight of Pentacles is this person being trapped in between the swords. So this is them trapping you. It's like, I got you where I want you. Now I'm going to eat you. You know, it's trapping you because they see what you're capable of doing, but they want you to do it their way. And they want you to feed them in the process of the Queen of Pentacles being here, and control your things, control the things that you do. And you want that because, you know, everybody wants the happy life, happy wife, or they want the energy. Oh, here it is. This is where I said I seen the plant the seed, you know, because you planted the seed. Where is it at? Why did I see that? Because you planted the seeds. I knew I said it was out here, but I don't remember why. Anyway, because you planted the seed to get to these grapes being here, you know, to be able to eat. But you did this on your own, had nothing to do with anybody else. And so you kept receiving the messages that you're not good enough, you're not good enough, or the energy of you're not good enough, or people will laugh at you, until you went back and said, I've been on my chariot this long, and I have to regain and stop listening to somebody trying to control the way I do things. Does that make sense? And so now we have the present energy. Yeah, see, look, this is a blockage, clarity. Okay, so let me show you here. This is the future, because you're sending messages out and you're happy about what you planted. Where is the other one? Here is the past. So the nines come out, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles in regular tarot is success, great love, and rewards. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. So once you get to this point, because this is the messages of discourage, to be discouraged. This is you having your rewards, and like, okay, well, now, you know, I received this message and they said my crops weren't good enough, or my wine didn't taste as sweet, but I know what I built, and I know what I planted when it came to the seeds, and I know why I planted these type of seeds, because at the end of the day, you're sending that message back that came to you and said, no, I'm going to keep doing the things the way I used to do them, or the way I'm used to doing things, because it's not arrogant, it's business, and I know how to conduct that. Does that make sense of the past, present, and future? That is how I see it. And so this is why it's coming out this way. Now, the way that it came out, I think, yeah, like this. And so this is where you become unsure in the present moment. But if you just stick to what you decided and not let anybody control and make you overthink and think that what they're giving you is better than what you have built for yourself. And when you start letting people control how you do things, Queen of Pentacles, remember JDS says the Queen of Pentacles, okay, first of all, he said that the Queen of Pentacles can be toxic to herself, because it says, let me just tell you, a loving family is one of the greatest blessings in life. Protect and care for them no matter what. That no matter what is toxic. It's toxic when you allow the people in your life to control how you feel, how you do things, and how you see things, and how you're not giving enough to the people in your life. Does that make sense? And so that is how you start to doubt yourself and to overthink a situation. And so now we have the Sun card, but the growth comes when you stop listening to how somebody feels, like where you started to create and what path you were on. You were starting to create your foundation and do things the way you wanted to, because at one day that you only live once is going to be good and you're going to flourish, which is where you are now, which is where you are, right? This is the future energy. You'll get there if you stop listening to the people who make you feel less than and make you feel like a failure and send you things saying that it's not good enough, because the only thing that's good enough is there. Back to my you only live once energy. You only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. No, sorry. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. This is the present moment right now. Stop listening to people who say that you haven't built things a certain way. Hold on, you guys. Sorry about that. So The thing is that yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. The present moment is where you're doubting yourself because people keep sending things. But once you have some growth about how people are going to try to put you in a situation to where you're doing things, their toxic things, and feeding them and everything else when it comes to how everybody else feel, your energies are being put in too many different places. And so the self-destructive patterns, hold on. Okay. So, and that, sorry about that. But that's the toxic energies and you not setting any boundaries. And that's where the present moment is of you're tired of the toxic shit. People telling you that what you're doing is not right and that now you're going to set boundaries and live in the present moment, not the past anymore, moving forward, right? Not letting anybody control how you see things, how you do things, and how things should be towards the way they feel. Does that make sense? And so now we are moving forward towards this energy. What? Yeah. You're securing and limiting the way you do things when it comes to this situation. You're not, again, allowing people to control or to control how they feel you should be doing with your coins or with your ideas when it comes to how you plant the seed. You're not letting people do that to you anymore. You're not letting people control how you give your stuff because they feel like they know better. The relationships that start from here with them. Okay, I'll help you. I'll pay for this. But then the pay comes to, well, let me show you how to do this. And that, and then this other person knows what they're talking about. And we're going to listen to this person and do it this way and make you feel discouraged and losing your desire and the positivity that you've had and makes you overthink and barely want to even get on your chariot to go because you know what you have planted. But the messages that keep coming in is that it's not worth it. And so instead, it's worth you feeding everybody else and not doing this for yourself. Does that make sense? And so that's kind of how I see that. That's where you're deciding underneath it, if you look, that you're going to give to the people who complete you and not deplete you, and the people who genuinely love the energy that you give and that you don't have to secure or protect. Does that make sense? So now let's pull this card. Yeah, the Magician. See, you're manifesting things. You're manifesting things by changing your belief system. By changing your belief system and changing the way that you see things and that the way you do things. Does that make sense? And so, again, nobody is able to control the way you feel anymore or how you feel or what you do anymore. And that goes with having options in the present moment. So here's the options. This is what you dreamed about. This is you having choices and options and about what you dreamed about. This is the future. So this is where if you keep going in this direction, this is the present, this is the future, you'll be able to grab this, to tangle a hold of these snakes that are in this cup here. See, and then next comes the Tower. Could be romance, love. It could be wealth. It could be having somebody, a protector or somebody on your side. But look at the energies that change up when you grow and decide to stop doubting yourself and move forward and not overthink and set boundaries when it comes to toxic energies, because yesterday is history. This is history. No more. Tomorrow is a mystery. You don't know if this is what's going to happen, but the only thing that matters is the present moment. And in this present moment, you need to set the boundaries, the toxic energies. You need to set boundaries with the toxic energies and secure and limit and conserve the way you do things when you're manifesting something for yourself. Does that make sense? And so that is where we end up at when it comes to letting people and stop letting people control you. So again, we come with where the future energy. If you just keep on, if you stop doubting yourself and you grow and realize the present moment is the only thing that matter, you need to get rid of the toxic energies and set boundaries, secure the way you do things with the toxic energies, manifest for yourself with the boundaries that you set, and realize that you have options, not their options, your options. You will be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and to see the snake and grab a hold of them. Again, toxic self-destructive pattern energies. And this is a completion. This is you having a completion when it comes to the world energy. You are no longer waiting or not trusting in a situation. Now, here's the thing. These same three people that were in the same room, you're unsure who is going to win the battle of fighting for your affection and your love. Two of Swords energy, right? You're unsure. Moving forward. This is indecision, solutions in difficult situations, being torn, skeptical, and having a negative mind. You're unsure of this. But it doesn't matter because you're moving forward to complete the cycles that you set off. And now, with whoever wins this battle, they have your love. They have everything. There's the white dove. There's the hearts. There's the water coming from the cups. You know, you've planted the seed, and now everything is starting to fall into place because you see the beauty. You had a light bulb moment. You have the light bulb moment, and you see the beauty in yourself, and you learned how to love yourself and not worry about how somebody perceived you. This is having clarity for the future and what the future holds. This is having clarity. And now you realize that you're going to give to the people who complete you and not deplete you, or to the people who really need your help when it comes to not being toxic, but just falling on hard times. And then the justice here. Now look at you. You're outweighing these things. You're leading with the sword, but you're balancing out the scales. And now they're begging for your forgiveness. Now they're begging for your forgiveness because they realize how strong you are and how they made you feel. And this now comes with the Ace of Pentacles energy, happiness, joy, and new beginnings. So everything is starting to flourish. This is a bug. I don't know what bug it is, but I don't want to hold it. But everything is starting to come to fruition. Look at all the grass is green, the arches, the roses, everything is starting to come to fruition. The Ace of Pentacles energy, again, is happiness, joy, and new beginnings. So everything is starting to come the way it is, but it took for you to have a tower moment, to say that this relationship, situationship, job, whatever you want to call the ship, has sailed and run its course in the future. And that is a part of the toxic energy that started in the past. This is a really good read. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull from the messages of love. I'll pull from the finance deck, and I'll pull from the type of energy or the types. Okay, so that's my son. Be safe. I love you. It says, yeah. So this is in the future. Wait, the timing is not right. The timing is not right for this situation because you weren't strong enough. You're abundant any way it goes. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. You've done the work. Abundance flows through you now because you stopped letting people control how they saw you being able to get your finances. So this happens with taking a leap of faith. Again, I was going to say the Ace of Wands. That was Ace of Swords. So we have all four of the aces out here in different time frames. One is the past, the Ace of Wands, having courage and the desire, right? The courage, desire, and being positive right here. The other, wait, let me make sure it's not a wand here, Ace of Wands here. The other is the Ace of Cups, having your cup of love. The Ace of Swords, which is having clarity. And the Ace of Pentacles, which is your finances, everything, joy, happiness, new beginnings, and your finances flourishing. So the leap of faith that you took, right? It's safe to make the move you're considering. That is the messages of love. You made the move that you were considering, and this is true love. So again, the 3 nines coming out, the 9 of Pentacles, 3 times coming out, the past, the present, and the future somewhere right there, which is the back of the deck, is this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. There could be a new love, which is this cup of love that this person has been fighting for, and now with justice asking the consequences of somebody's actions. You know, this person here, it's a different type of forgiveness or asking for something. This is you, and this person here that might be the new person that comes into your life, the one that may help you, and this is the old person who is bandaged and bruised because they tried to fight this battle when it came to your love that they couldn't, and that was who's going to win this battle. Does that make sense? And acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. So not only is this person the person who wasn't yours by divine right. The universe sent you the person who was going to fight for you and win your love and actually see the beauty in you and understand that who you really are. And that's all we want. And so that's where the tower moments come in at, when you realize that the toxic situations cause for you to set your boundaries. And then that's when the real true person will come into your life and they will support you and not try to discourage you from doing the things that you love. And so that's where the abundance comes in at. I'm going to pull from the archetype deck to see the type of person that comes out. Yeah. Okay, so it says the rebound and the master flirt. Just ended a relationship. Dates to get over their ex, distracting themselves from the pain. So this could have been a rebound love that turned into real love. True love. The master flirt. A natural flirt who exudes confidence. They can woo anyone they desire. Subtle, charming with a playful allure. So this could be the person who was the rebound, so you thought, but actually we gave you the cup of love. I'm not sure. And then it says the codependent. Listen, unhealthy attachments to a partner, sacrifices themselves for another, feel worthless unless they are needed. That is what we become, codependent on energies like this. And so that's why the universe said, wait, the timing isn't right for this. This is not the right person. This is the one who you felt like will be the rebound, but is the master flirt, but you love everything about this person, this new person in the future, right? The total opposite, attracted to people who are different, likes those who stand out from the rest. They are very open-minded when dating. So this is the person that you actually decide to fall in love with in the future. Somebody who is the flirt, somebody who you felt like would be the rebound, but it's a total opposite of you, who's willing to speak up for you, to fight for you, to support you, and to make sure that you are not being led astray. And that's why all the aces are here. The aces are essential characteristics in the suit. These are the strongest characteristics in the suit. They're new beginnings. Is my son coming out the door? They're new beginnings. There is having clarity. There is opportunities, there's love, there's joy, there's new beginnings, there's happiness, there's courage, there's desires, and there's positive energies around this new person. Now let's talk about this business that we've been talking about, you planting the seed. Who is this person, or what type of business or energy that you have planted the seed in regards to that somebody doubted you about? And that's why the nines came out. Remember, nines are how the cumulative effect of the past events manifest in the present moment. So student, somebody, and you were the student in the beginning, and transporter, things will manifest much sooner than you think. Driver, stewardess, pilot, travel, blogger, or any job you can travel. This is an excellent time to travel for work to refresh your mind. So the total opposites, this could be a pilot. This could be somebody, not just a pilot. I'm just saying somebody who does things in a different way. Somebody you met traveling, but it could be you moving forward with your chariot, getting on your chariot and moving forward. It could be you to where you find this new love. Student, read books on finance to expand your knowledge, going to school to expand skill sets, or working for a school district. Work with a mentor to learn new skills or help you achieve your goals. So this could be the person that is here. You guys could have met. This could be the third person again, because if you ask me, these three people, so what if they know each other? Just saying, these three people here are the three people in this picture, if you ask me. And this person is your opposite. This person is a total opposite from you, who saw the codependency in this relationship and was willing to say, you know what, everybody's situation isn't right. And I believe in your Nine of Pentacles. I believe in what you're trying to accomplish here. Wait, let me see how this passed. Because the messages were coming like to this person, or they could have hired somebody. They could have hired somebody to say, listen, and that's where you probably could have met this person. So they might not have been friends. It could have been a business associate. Listen, I want this done, but this person feels like they have this idea, and I need you to show them the correct way. But then this person came around and said, oh, okay, I'll show them that way, but cause you to doubt yourself and to overthink. And then this person came back around and said, no, 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 no. What they're doing isn't wrong. And in the process, they became your rebound. What you're doing isn't wrong. I'll teach, what he or she or what Cancer is teaching or is saying is not wrong. So I'm willing to challenge you, because this person has did their research and moving forward. And now things are about to take off for you. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. It says you're rushing into things without a clear plan of where you are headed, but that's fine. But then, and it also says partnership. Partnership. You're manifesting a strong and successful partnership. Consider having a partner who can bring the experience you lack. Some of your relationships may be holding you back from success. I mean, can I say anything different? Hold on a second, you guys. Okay, so yeah, I just feel like the trust is coming. So there's new love coming in when it comes to you understanding why the timing isn't right and why you have to take a leap of faith for yourself and stop pouring into everyone's cup besides the people who you need to take care of, which is, if you have kids, that's your responsibility. But if it's grown people, that's not your responsibility. Does that make sense? So now I'm going to pull from this deck is for like twin flame soulmates or people thinking that it's a twin flame soulmate relationship and are gung-ho on that idea, and they turn around and seeing it from another perspective. It says a lost case. You've experienced too much pain and your struggle to see you've experienced too much pain and your struggle to see the purpose or the point of the relationship. Perhaps it's time to let go and begin to heal. I mean, I don't know how to say it because it becomes codependent when you start to really hold on to a situation. Does that make sense? And so the filial love, it says don't lock into tunnel vision on romantic love as the only possibility for the situation. Some twin flames are better off as friends. So this message could be you helping a friend, but thinking that it's more because you feel like it's a twin flame or a soulmate type connection, but it really is a codependent energy of somebody who you would be better off with as friends. But that is when you go to say that I appreciate you. This made me take a leap of faith. It might be true love somewhere down another lifetime, but right now it's making me feel a sense of being trapped. Look at this. There is a sense of guilt for betraying and leaving your karmic partner. There is karma between you that must be resolved and should be resolved. So that is where the timing is not right. But again, you learning this situation as a student and understanding why you have to accept that everything happens for a reason. That means connections. Now look at this. What is this? The sailboat. What is this called? The thing that steers, take the lead. The chariot energy comes out, and then the key is down here as well. So because these came out like that, the key is here. Can you see it? So because it came out like this, I'm gonna go ahead and pull from my little trinkets in a second. But again, the filial love, don't lock into tunnel vision on romantic love as only possibility for the situation. Some twin flames are better off as friends, and that's just what it needs to be, and that's what it has to be when it comes to somebody not even really seeing your worth, and then somebody coming in and sweeping you up and knows all the things your man won't do. What is that, Joe? Yeah, there you have it. Just makes more sense to me. Yeah, the main female, I threw that in reverse, but the main female comes out. You are somebody's 9 of Pentacles. It comes out 3 times in this read. Let me make sure. Yeah. You are somebody's 9 of Pentacles. You're somebody's main female. You are somebody, who has struggled when it comes to toil and labor. Card number 3. But the main female could be number 2. Like, third party situations, or you're the main male, which is I think card number 1 in this deck, and main female is card number 2. 1 and 2 equals 3. Could be in regards to family, or it could be in regards to the commitment. And so once you realize that and have confidence, the unexpected income, again, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles energy, 9 years it took for you to get to this point to where you're not struggling and you're receiving the unexpected income of, yeah, and a new journey with love, and realizing that this person is okay. They taught you something, but now it's better for you to work as a team and not trying to be, or as a teammate and not trying to be a cohesive unit. And now it's up to this other person that is standing up for you and saying that she deserves better. He or she deserves better. And that is how I see this energy. Yeah. So they're going to treat you with high honor, card number 25, and be the wealthy man. And that's where the income could be coming in at. Great fortune was the card that was turned over. But distant horizon. So this person could be at a distance from you, but they're coming towards you because you were feeling like a failure when it came to certain situations, and overthinking thoughts when it comes to love and the courthouse. So that doesn't mean, because you're a privileged lady, you know, yeah, message of concern, being a privileged lady, and the gift is coming to you of marriage. The main male, which I told you was card number 1, is not the official person. Damn it. Is not the official person. So they're concerned about the change that you're making and the path that you're going on, and your expectations when you start to set boundaries and the messages start to come in. But you're having great fortune because you've matured in the situation and you're being courted now. You're being courted. You're living in the house of your dreams. You're not experiencing bad health. You know, you're not making yourself sick in regards to overthinking. You're not stealing, you know, somebody's not taking your energy or stealing away from your time. There's sudden wealth. There is a mature man in your life who is, you know, giving you justice, consequences of their actions, and ending the things that no longer serve you. And your occupation, when it comes to this false person, like your income, that false person that was imprisoning you. Am I saying that right? Making you feel like you were in prison, let's say that. And in despair has come around, and the community started to help you, especially when it came to a child. And it goes out with the lover's energy, doing what makes your heart happy, or realizing what this situation is. This situation was here to teach you a lesson. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. This person was here to teach you a lesson, and therefore the lesson is learned. You are going after your 9 of Pentacles energy, success, great love, and rewards. And therefore, the true love is coming when you take that leap of faith and also stop worrying about the other person and how they feel like the energy of you. Because here's your coins are going to be experience a lack of income because, you know, they don't believe in you. But this other person does. That person, this wealthy man that's right here, who has time. Listen, on this wealthy man card, there is a clock here. There is a clock. There is a heart. There is a top hat. There is him taking real good care of all of the things that he wants. And again, when it comes to this main male, they didn't value you in high honor. So the journey is going towards this person, or this person is going towards you, and they're fighting for this energy. They're fighting for you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck and let this energy go. It's 42 minutes. So yeah, I just feel like this is a really good reading when it comes to you finding your rewards and realizing, yeah, the sodalite and the chrysocolla crystal. So the chrysocolla crystal deals with your third eye, throat chakra, and heart chakra. The sodalite deals with your third eye and your throat chakra. So your third eye is your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. You have to understand what this situation was here to bring you. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. This person was here, again, to teach you a lesson. This person was here to teach you a lesson and let you know that everything happens for a reason. and it's to let you know the universe says the timing is not right. So if you made permanent decisions on temporary emotions, whether having kids, moving in with the person, the courthouse is here, but struggle is also here and present because you doubted yourself by overthinking in the past. So your third eye chakra, again, is your ability, your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. So you're understanding how you got into this situation with your thoughts. And so the throat chakra is your ability to communicate and to express yourself and to trust. And so, with that being said, you weren't communicating and you didn't trust in yourself and in the situation. And so, that is where you started to block. Your chakra started to become blocked. Your heart chakra is your love, your harmonious energy, and your ability to forgive. You forgive this other person, but you're moving forward. You're forgiving them and you're moving forward. And the universe is sending you by divine right, whatever your equivalent is of this person, the person who's healed, the person who will support you. And so that's just how I see your past, present, and the future coming into it. But you have to see and decide that everything happens for a reason. And sometimes it's meant for you to take a leap of faith because you will find out that the rebounds at the end of the day could be the person that was sent here to be your true love, and that everything happens for a reason. So the chrysocolla says, I welcome different phases in my life. This is the phases that you're going through. And the sodalite says, I am guided by logic and intuition. You are not letting anything block you or pouring out of one cup or pour into someone else's cup who is not appreciative over you and your situation and the things that you want in your life, your endeavors. So that is how I see this energy. Now let's let this energy go. We are letting the past energy go. We're focusing on the now, and we're looking forward to the good things that the future has to bring. But a lot of those takes endings and for new beginnings. So I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.